Hello and welcome to Point of View! Today I'm driving a BMW 5 Series, model code F11. It was produced from 2010. It has 150 kilowatts, straight 6 engine, and it does 0 to 60 in around 8 seconds. This car has done a lot of kilometers, 260,000, and to be honest, it feels tight as a drum. There are no rattles, no squeaks, no nothing. It has held up really well. Technology inside, you can compare it to the modern day brand new cars because basically it has everything you could ask for. Now with this car, the specs, it's sort of in the middle because it has the big navigation screen, the professional. That's one to want. It has leather seats, although they're standard. Interesting options. Head-up display, really good. I like that. A big improvement over the last generation. This car doesn't have the hi-fi. One option I think I would have ticked. Not because the sound quality is that bad. Actually, it's really good for a standard stereo. But what really annoys me is that you don't even get speakers in here with the standard system. As you can see, this car has the regular dials, not the digital display the facelift one has. And actually in many ways it's better. Because let's be honest, the display, yeah, it can be configured, it's good, but in different weather conditions, it's not as easy to look at as a standard rev counter. Not talking about fuel consumption, yeah, it's a petrol engine that weighs more than the moon. So yeah, it's not really great. So if you want to save some fuel, get the diesel version of this car. 530, 525D. There are many versions and they are highly tunable, so if you get a chip on them, yeah, the diesel engines will just reach 300 kilowatts easily. Now talking about the petrol engines, BMW introduced the straight 4 engine in, I think it was 2012. I can't say that it's a bad engine because it's a really good one, but compared to a straight 6, it's just not as silky smooth, and to me straight 6 is the way to go. The ZF 8-speed gearbox you have here, silky smooth changes, rivals DSG gearboxes in speed, and yet in town and city driving it's smooth, comfortable. It also has an auto hold feature, and in this car it actually works. I like it. In Volkswagen Group cars, the DSG kind of ruins it because it's jerky. I really like the head-up display also. On the E60 and E61 models, you couldn't adjust the height, and I like to sit down low in the car, so basically I couldn't see the head-up display. If I sort of put my head up like a meerkat, I could see it, but in regular driving, in my comfort position, I couldn't see it. In this car you can change the height, that means you can see the head-up display clearly, and it really helps. And in highway driving I rarely take my eyes off the road because it's just so easy to read. Infotainment in the BMW 5 Series. Everybody says it's the best in class, it's the easiest system to use, and they're not wrong. The graphics are good, the speed is good, there are no complaints. I mean, if you get this higher spec professional navigation system, you can even search up different parts of the car because the owner's handbook is right in here, and you can search by pictures, not by words. So it's made easy, even if you don't have a manual in your language. Most likely you can hear me very clearly because my microphone is right near my mouth, but inside it's really quiet in here. This car is running on run flat tires, on 17-inch alloys. Even so, with the run flat tires there is very little tire noise. Wind noise, yeah, it could be a bit better, of course, but yeah, you cannot complain. You can whisper in this car and you will hear each other's conversation. As far as acceleration is concerned, 523, it's not a fast car. But having said that, in BMW terms, even if you get the smallest engine with the lowest power, you will still beat most Honda Accords. 150 kilowatts, it's more than plenty to just drive around. You can overtake cars, no problem. It just won't give you the kick in the back. And if you want this sort of torquey feeling, get the diesel. Of course you have xenon headlights, angle eye, LED daytime running lights. Now, talking more about the quality of the interior. I mean, there are no bad bits around the interior. It's all screwed together so well. Even the top bit here is very soft, foamy material. Not many years ago, the 5 Series, basically it was today's 3 Series, and this car, well, it's basically a 7 Series from a couple of years back. And you can feel the car's size, but it handles remarkably well. The seats, these are standard seats. They have leather, of course, but I would opt for the sport seats or the comfort seats because they're just a little bit better and they offer more adjustability. And of course, if you want to go full luxury, get the Nappa leather interior. That's just to die for. Now, let's take a quick look on the outside. Oh my god, the wind. Okay, I'm sorry about the wind. But yeah, first things first. The boot, it's not automatic. You can opt for that, of course. But as you can see, it fits all my camera gear very neatly. This little feature to hold your washing fluid or something, it's just top notch. Thank you for that. Every car should have one. One cool feature again, if you open the boot, this little shelf opens. If you close it, it goes back down. Sitting at the back, plenty of legroom, no problems whatsoever. But first thing you notice is the glorious panoramic sunroof. It's really an option to get on this car. It makes the cabin feel airy, and yeah, it gives you lots of light. Just as in the front, materials top notch. These seats are foldable, of course. What can I do it? Think. Yeah, I can show you. So basically you will get an almost flat loading bed. Yeah, easy to use, very nice. Good job, BMW. Design wise, you can't fault the car. I really like this sort of big middle section. It sort of separates the car, but it's sort of a key ingredient to make this design work. One thing to note, the steering wheel. It's the sport steering wheel, not the M Sport one, but just the sport steering wheel. It's the one to get because it has better handle points here. Yeah. If you get the M Sport one, it's a little bit thicker, but whatever you do, don't get the one with the standard wheel because that's not as good. Sitting in the front, you have sort of half keyless entry because you can't get in the car without the key. You have to unlock it. If you want to comfort access, you have to pay extra, and then you can put the key in your pocket. But as it is right now, you put the key here. There's a special place for it. Just push start and it starts. Basically, the only package you could opt for was the M Sport package, and it really transforms the car. I suggest to get the M Sport package because it will also hold up its value on the second-hand car market much better. Let's talk about competitors. Audi A6, Merc E-Class, maybe some Jags. If you want a mid-size luxury sedan, 5 Series is the way to go. Maybe you don't like the design, maybe you don't like the interior, maybe you like the Audi just because of the badge. You won't get a bad car if you choose the A6, and it's the same with the E-Class. You won't get a bad car, but if it were my money, I would go for the 5 Series. This 523 isn't bad. Let's make it clear, it's not bad. I wish it was a little bit faster, and I wish it had a little bit more low-down torque. Those are the two problems. The most important thing when buying a used 5 Series, get one that's well maintained. This was my short review of the 5 Series BMW. Comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. There will be new videos coming soon. So yeah, see you again guys, bye!